About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport. Brandon Jordan, always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And today's starter, Kyle Wright. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Ready to go now. Here's Trey Turner. That misses the zone, and this one is off and running. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Right with a throw over, and Turner's back in. And now it's Alec Bohm. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
The 1-0. Back to the mound. Right over to second. Relay to first. Double play. Brandon Jordan stands in for the Phillies. And that one wrapped foul. Two down, nobody on. And fouled off.
These guys like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
And ball one. That's a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Bryce Harper.
And now here is Harper. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. That's off the mark. Ball 2. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Jordan off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Next pitch misses. And now 3-1. Left-hand hitter waits. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. The pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Jordan headed for the plate. He'll score easily. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking. And these days, you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up enough.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now it is JT Realmuto. First offering, and it just misses.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Here comes a pitch. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one outside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The 2-1.
Hey! 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Here comes Harper around third. He scores, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. 0 for 6 in the series so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strike.
And here it comes. And the slider catches the zone. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Now one missed. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Schwarber around third. Harris fires it to the plate. The run comes in from second, and they're up by 3.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Ball 1 low.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And the 1-0.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Next offering is in for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Got him. Good job of damage control right there. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Phillies 3 and the Braves coming up. Welcome back. And on the mound now, Zach Wheeler. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Michael Harris in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a pitch. Ball 1 there.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Righty delivers. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. That one is absolutely belted. Jordan going back on this one. Still going back. Hauls it in on the warning track. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. A lot of bat-to-ball skill in this offense, Chris. Very tough outs all over the place, and they're sporting the best team batting average in the league right now.
Well, clearly they're good hitters, Boog, but I'll tell you from experience, when you're on the other side of the field, you look at these guys and you just say, man, these guys are lucky, because you feel like your team hits balls like that and they just don't find the holes that they seem to find. So I think it's a combination of being really good hitters, but also being lucky, and that's what this game is all about.
Vaughn Grissom in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Next pitch is outside. 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Austin Riley. He's got 4 hits in the series on 9 at-bats. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Wheeler, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. The pitch. Swung on, belted. Schwarber ranges back. Back some more, and gone. Austin Riley goes deep. His 13th home run of the season. It's 3-2. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Zach Wheeler, who was the 6th overall pick in 2009 by the Giants out of high school. He's from Smyrna, Georgia. One down, base is empty.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 away.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Ball 1, no strikes. Kicks and deals. Just missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That's in there. Now 2-1. And a pitch. That clips the zone. 2-2 now.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
On the ground, right side. Harrison fires over to first. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Long ball draws the Braves closer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Let them know that you the baddest. I ain't never seen the baddest. Let them know that you the baddest.
And welcome back. Here's the second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Right, back to work. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
0-2 now. Outside.
2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna holds it in on the run.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman.
Now the number 2 hitter, Alec Bohm. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Gonna count 1 and 2. A rope into right, and that's a base hit.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Man at first, and now the center fielder, Brandon Jordan. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one in the dirt. Ball 1. And another ball. Boom. Off of first with 2 away. That's in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two outs. Just a weak fly ball this time. Dunks one into left. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
The right fielder, number
That's a
3.
ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Here's Harper now. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And the righty deals. That misses the zone. Now 2-0. The pitch. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Kyle Schwarber next to bat for Philadelphia. There's the strike. 3-1. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. One run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's 5-2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So 2 down. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Singled and scored his first time. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Runner leads away at second. Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering misses, and the count is even 2 and 2. Man at second, and now the count filled up 3 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
JT Realmuto to bat next. Runner at second, 2 down. Struck him out looking. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's 5-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
There's nothing that can stop me. Let's be watching, 'cause I'm putting on a show.
Back here at the ballpark, and now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
And the right-hander back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
The 1-1. And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. Home run number 10 on the year. And they inch closer. It's 5-3.
Stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. Ground ball left side. Fires over to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Went deep in the ball game last night. First offering misses the mark. Siggy, how about this? Ozzie speaks 4 languages: English, Spanish, Dutch, and Papiamentu.
Well, the way the game's expanding, that can be very helpful. Those meetings at the mound. Ozzie Albies, he can translate for everyone.
Next pitch is popped up. Harrison in position and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Orlando Arcia.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fought off foul. That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. And that one is inside. Michael Harris waits on deck. Right-hander kicks, deals. Liner to second and picked on the hop to first. And that will end the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 5-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Atlanta, JT Realmuto steps in.
JT
Realmuto, in his 9th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he won the Silver Slugger at his position in the National League last year. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Phillies really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. 5 of their hits have come from at-bats where they were behind in the count, so they're really battling up there. And even if they don't want to make it a habit of falling behind, they're doing a great job of making the most out of it. I think that's contagious throughout the lineup.
The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next one misses, and a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
2-2 the count.
Just missed the inside corner, and the count's full. Kicks and fires. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Snap throw. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Castellanos measures 6 feet 4 inches. Hitting 7th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. And first offering is fouled off. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
So, Boog, if you had to take one for the team, where would you want to get hit?
Chris, I think I'd have to say upper hamstring. Hoskins, 30 years old now, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. Crushed in the air. Left center field. Way back there. No doubt about it. Home run number 10 on the year. And they add a couple more. It's 7-3.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kyle Wright is done, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Ian Anderson. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Josh Harrison now at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Misses outside, and that's ball one. Anderson, a 6'3" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a two-seamer. And he deals. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is downstairs.
2-1.
Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone. His second of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 8-3.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Berg. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Trey Turner at the plate. That one's in there. Strike one. Curveball over for a called strike. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm, 1 for 2. First pitch just misses. Turner at first, one gone. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Righty to the plate. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball two. Next pitch is inside, and that's ball three. Anderson over to first, and Turner's back in. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
So first and second with one man gone. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Jordan. And there's the strike.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
And a pitch. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush.
Our biggest concern other than injury after a moment like that is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy will lose confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
Harper stands in now and watches strike 1.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
That catches the zone for a strike. 0-2. And there's a ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Right-handed reliever. And down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. That one ripped left field, way back there. Out of here, and that's a grand slam. So he leaves the yard to left, his 14th of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 12-3.
Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. That one not close, and that's ball 1. And a pitch. And that's too high. There's a strike. The 2-1. That one drifts inside. The pitch. That clips the corner. And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Now snap throw to first. Real Muto back in there. Castellanos stands in here, takes ball one low.
No strike.
Real Muto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the air, right field. Acuna has it sized up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But they score 7 times to blow this thing open. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 12 and the Braves 3. Back at Truist Park, here's the center fielder, Michael Harris.
The center fielder.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
0-1 now.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Next one is off the plate. 1-2 to count. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Harper puts it away, and there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Vaughn Grissom will hit next.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
The wind of the pitch.
Ball.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Next pitch is downstairs.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And a 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The wind and the pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Austin Riley. He's already homered in this game.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Yo, 1. And that's in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And here it comes. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one is upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, He'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And a pitch. And that one hit 97 on the gun. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Man at first. Here's Acuna now.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that's in there for strike 1. Chris, the tools for Acuna, the one thing that jumps out for me, power, and power to all fields.
I love his right center field pop, and we saw him in the All-Star game a few years ago. He looked like a left-handed hitter hitting home runs that direction.
Here comes a pitch. Fouled off. He was late.
And not just offensively, but this is a guy that has a cannon of an arm. He's thrown balls in over 100 miles per hour. He's got speed on the base paths. He can do it all.
Got him. That's the 3rd out. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down a bunch. It's 12-3. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
The pitch. And that one upstairs.
Count 1-0.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Hey! 1 ball, 1 strike.
They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So now 1-2 to Rhys. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out in front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
On the ground out to short. Throw on to Olsen. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner now. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Step off throw to first, and Turner's back in. In there for strike 1. And now the lefty knocks it down to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Back-to-back singles, really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Brandon Jordan stands in for the Phillies. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. There's a strike. The pitch. And he takes a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
0-2 now. And misses inside. Turner, the lead runner, out at second. Boom. On at first with 2 down. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Phillies leave a couple. They lead it big, though. It's 12-3.
Yeah, you wanna move how I move. Wanna match this vibe I got. Come on, show me what you working with, 'cause I got a lot.
Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now in for the Braves. Marcell Ozuna.
Ozuna.
The pitch. And that's downstairs and outside. Fastball in for a strike. And the count even 1-1. To the right side, Harrison. Slings to first, and one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. The solo homer his first time. Bounce to the right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Throw to first. Gets him. Good job to stay with it there for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Travis Gargo.
And here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Grounded out his first time. Swings and misses. 0-1. Next pitch is popped up. Harrison makes the catch, and that is that.
We ain't the same, no. I broke off, flipping, I twisted. I go up on the gears now, pressing the gas and I shifted. Driving around town, you see the windows are tinted.
Welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Bryce Harper. And a pitch. And ball one to the right fielder. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Colin McHugh appears to be getting loose. Inside corner, that's a strike. And the count even at 1. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Two now. That's out to center field. Harris pulls it down, and there's one away.
Now batting, the left fielder.
And now Kyle Schwarber. He's already homered here in this one. And a strike.
0-1's the count.
swing and a miss. Slider right there.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That misses. And the count 1-2. Out towards left center. Ozuna should have it. And there are 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher,
JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
The pitch.
Nope,
And that's a little bit high. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Fly ball down the line, and a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
So man aboard, and now the DH, Nick Castellanos. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Man on second, 2 down. Can't field it cleanly, but in time. Nice job to stay with it to end the inning. Bottom of the inning, Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
the second baseman.
Yeah, but kind of hard to believe, but Ozzie Albies, first second baseman in Braves history to win a Silver Slugger.
And he's won multiple Silver Sluggers now. In for a strike, and now it's even 1-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. Hoskins steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Orlando Arcia.
Next is the designated hitter, Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. And forget it. Home run number 10 of the year. And they cut into the lead. It's 12-4.
A hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
At the plate, Michael Harris. Pitch misses inside, And it's 1-0. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The 1-0.
Nope. That's inside.
Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for Atlanta.
Vaughn Grissom next up for the Braves.
Hit up Hershey, he sent me the beat. Money can know I throw and they love it. So Hershey, I don't need a BBE in the club and they love it. They stop and they steady look shook. I can tell that they really pipe. Got my L's over love.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Harris, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. It's the slider in there for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Ball and a strike. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
There's a swing and a drive. Jordan ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're through 5. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Colin McHugh.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone. McHugh, in his 9th season, he features a slider, a cutter, a 4-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. Now 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Harrison, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Way outside, and 1-1. Bullpen activity starting up now. Lucas Litke getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's Turner now.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Turner, multi-time All-Star, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. 0-1 now. There's a strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And the 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Boom. The next to hit takes ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. And a swing and a miss there. Harrison, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And the righty deals. Good eye right there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield. You know, that takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the movement on the base paths. Easy to get distracted, so that was a really nice job there.
Jordan in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one off the mark, and the count is 1-1. Out to short. They take the force out, and that is that. So they strand a pair. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4-5-6 coming up. It's the Phillies 12 and the Braves 4. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Strike 1.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And now the count is even. The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
In there safely.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Ozuna goes 6'1", 225 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Runner at first with no outs here. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. That was a moonshot, his 7th home run of the season, and they're chipping away. It's 12-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Matt Olson up to the plate. First pitch, not close. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Bouncer to Hoskins. Takes it himself. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Travis d'Arnaud next up for the Braves. Now fly ball to right center. Jordan moving to his left. Nice grab on the run. Out number 2.
Up next for Atlanta, the second baseman.
And next for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. First pitch is in the dirt.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Whoa,
Next offering is down low. The wind to kick the pitch. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Kicks and deals. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
And now 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Chopped out in front of the plate. Tosses to first, and the inning is over. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. 7th inning coming up. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Atlanta, top of inning number 7. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Bryce Harper. McHugh back to work. That's in there. That's strike 1. Left-hand hitter waits. He swings and fouls one off. Kicks and fires. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Struck him out without a swing. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. And digging in for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. Foul ball there. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Snap throw.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Real Muto stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And now it's even up.
1-1.
Two down, nobody on. And a count 1-2. Two outs. That one lifted to left. Ozuna tracks it down for the out. Phillies down in order. They lead it though by a count of 12-6.
7th inning stretch.
Set for the last half of the 7th. Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. And strike 2. Movement in the bullpen. Andrew Bellotti getting ready to go. Strom, the left-hander, also throwing. And down on strikes he goes. And there's one away.
Man, how many times do you see 3 fastballs in an at-bat like that? I'm sure once he got to 2 strikes, he was trying to stay back for something off speed and just not ready for that 3rd fastball.
Harris in the box now. No balls and a strike. And ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Here's a 1-1.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And that skips in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Just missed.
3-2.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. That one hammered center field. Jordan going back some more, and that one's gone. His 7th home run of the season, and they close the gap. It's 12-7, and their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for these guys, clearly it's the long ball. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but those plays are so tough to pull off. And I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Zach Wheeler won't go any further, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Now on the bump, Andrew Bellotti.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Bellotti.
One down. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Vaughn Grissom. A strikeout and a walk. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Righty delivers. There's the strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
In the air out towards right center. Harper has a beat on it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Austin.
Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Wide out to the warning track.
Misses outside. Ball 1. And that's through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And a pitch. This to third. Boom. Goes on to first. And that ends the inning. Braves get one on the big fly. 8th inning coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Joe Jimenez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. It seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So here's the Phillies DH, Nick Castellanos. The pitch. Now one missed. Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. And the righty deals. And that's in there at the knees. Righty to the plate. And a foul ball. The 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. And now the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Ball 1, no strikes. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Right-handed reliever. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boot, get back on track. His team needs him.
So up next, Josh Harrison. First offering misses the mark.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Kicks and deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And here it comes. Out to short, Grissom. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They lead it, however. It's 12-7. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 8th. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna Jr. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. And there's a ball.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And that one pulled foul. The pitch. And it finds its way through for a hit.
The left fielder,
And at first, now the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And a base hit up the middle. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Olsen stands in now and watches strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Sir Anthony Dominguez getting loose out there. Line drive. And he makes the catch. Runner tags and goes to third. Harper quickly throws it in, and it forces him to hold up at third base.
Now that the catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Travis d'Arnaud. Pitch is in there, and that's strike 1. First and third, 1 down. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Ball 1 there.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
2 on, 1 out.
Ball, that's out.
Got him looking. Strike 3 called on a slider at the knees. Next to hit, Ozzie Albies.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. At the belt and fires. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
0-2 now. Ground ball to the right side. Fires over to Hoskins, and that'll do it. 2 left on. Through 8 full, it's the Phillies 12 and the Braves 7. Back at Truist Park, we go to the 9th, and now Trey Turner.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
And the pitch. That one ran inside, almost got him. Jimenez in his 6th season, 28 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And the 1-0. Ripped on the ground to second. Albies over to first in time, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Now batting, third baseman.
And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And they do get the second out of the inning. So 2 down now, and here is Brandon Jordan. He's a guy who does it all. There's the strike. The pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
And a pitch. Stays alive. One and 2 here. That one the other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Matt Strong.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Matt Strong.
Now it's the DH, Orlando Arcia.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Garcia.
Here comes a pitch. That's inside.
Inside.
Action in the pen down there. Gregory Soto, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. The lefty, the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Next offering is in for a strike. Just off the inside edge. The other way. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. He's in there.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So the batting order turns over. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. Swinging a foul straight back.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Runner leads away at second. And that's outside.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Just off the outside edge. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Jordan makes the grab on the run.
Up next to it, the shortstop. Grissom.
Now in for the Braves, Vaughn Grissom. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Arcia, the runner at second with one away. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Kicks and fires. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2.
2-2 to count.
Runner at second here, one gone. Off the mark there, and a full count now. And he walked him.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
The pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. Acuna batting with one down, takes a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
One out, base is full. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Ozuna in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Off the mark there, and it's a ball and a strike. And now 1-2. 2 outs, bases are full. The next offering misses. The count now 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This one was pretty much decided in the third inning. From that point on, all they had to do was play fundamentally sound baseball to secure the win, and they did just that.
12-7 your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.